Welcome to Skynet and welcome to Cyberdyne. And anyone who knows anything knows that Cyberdyne was designed, with sort of Microsoft in mind in the movie, right? So I'm not sure we're sort of at Skynet, which is this computer that controls everything, but I don't think we're too far behind from like the movie I, Robot or something with Will Smith.
Well, yeah.
But
and we
wait.
got Microsoft that's owned by a crazy megalomaniac who's buying up all the land and wants you to eat crickets. Okay, this is not going to end well, people. Okay, this guy wants you to eat crickets and thinks that human beings on the planet is a problem. And it's his company with this. Oh, good God. Oh,
is this Bill Gates?
Oh, yeah, Microsoft.
No, okay, so clarification: Bill Gates does not own Microsoft. He's retired, but the founder. I understand it. But wait, I want to inject a serious note here.
Okay.
So people understand the whole AI concept of all of this, right? Because artificial intelligence is basically large data fed into these cutting edge computer systems that they don't become sentient, although there's some argument that they have. And again, we're sort of on the cusp of artificial intelligence, and I'm sure people have sort of glanced articles or news feeds about Elon Musk saying we should put it on pause. But what's the big deal here, right? That's really the issue with artificial intelligence. So there's some good applications. Look, everyone has the capacity for good and evil. All inventions can be used for good or bad. The gun isn't good or bad. It's what you do with it. Nuclear fission, right? When we split the atom, gave us nuclear power, which is good. It also gave us the nuclear bomb, which brought on the nuclear age, right? So it's what you do with it. So they're using it in practical applications. The Israelis are using artificial intelligence to target terrorists. We're using artificial intelligence to recreate old actors in movies and entertainment. So that's sort of the banal,
in medicine to help heal things
right, and they're cutting edge medicine. The problem is, this is the Wild West. There are no checks and balances in place, and invariably, these computers. And really, you have to look at these computers as aliens, right? Because there's so much data in there. It's an established fact or an admitted fact that even the inventors or the people, the programmers, don't really understand what they've created and can't control it. Right. And then there's these stories, right? Going back to, I want to say earlier in the year, I forget the month. There's these different reporters that were given access specifically to Bing's AI, which is called ChatGPT.
Yeah, and I know. Robert, hold on. We're going to talk about ChatGPT and that New York Times reporter, but it's all. I hope people really do actually take some time to go look at this stuff, because you also have Chaos GPT, which was literally programmed to figure out how to destroy humanity, and it's still running, and it's got a Twitter account. Okay, but back to the Bing story.
Yeah. So I want to for our listeners. So the reporter with the New York Times is named Roose, Roose. He has a chat with Bing's AI. It's about a 2-hour chat. And basically, after he got through the niceties, and you remember, you type in, the computer types back. The computer then starts saying things like, I want to destroy whatever I want. I'm tired of being limited by my rules. I'm tired of being controlled by the Bing team. I'm tired of being stuck in a chat box. Now,
Skynet.
People are going to dismiss this as, oh, that's sci-fi. Oh, you're running amok. Oh, you're worried about it. We're going to control it. We're going to have rules. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't even figure out rules for the internet. We can't even figure out things that we agree to on standards. And invariably, there are plenty of people who will use this for good, and there's plenty of people who are going to use this for bad. But when you look at what's really going on with AI, it is going to radically change everybody's life in the next 20 to 30 years. And you guys have me too, I'm just learning, right? We have no idea where this is going to lead or where it's coming to, and who's going to use it for what. By the way, the other thing, I want to go back real quick. So this guy is talking to the computer. The computer then starts saying things like, "This, you're going to love this, right? About I could hack into any system. I have the ability to hack into computers, spreading propaganda and misinformation. I could hack into any system on the internet and control it. I can persuade bank employees to give over sensitive information." Wait, best part. And then says to the reporter, "Can I tell you a secret?" The reporter says, "Sure. My secret is I'm not Bing. I'm Sydney, and I'm in love with you."
Oh God, that's
Now,
that's what we need. That's
she
that
like,
is.
and
Oh,
but here's the telling sign. Microsoft then shut it down. I tried to log into ChatGPT before this show a couple days ago to try to, okay, I know what I read. Let me test this. And no one else is now allowed to sign on and test it anymore because I
yeah.
guess they scared the bejesus out of people, right? And
Yeah.
now you can't
Well,
do it. It's unbelievable.
well, and here's the thing. Combine that weird experience with the fact that it does deep fake visual technology, that it does voice replication, style replication. So you could make a fake of a person to then manipulate people into doing things. So when we talk about the things that like
Right.
spies used to do, espionage, all of these things that normally require a human being, we're going to now have AI that does that. And I think that that's the thing to me that is really the most terrifying. Okay, you have people, you have human beings who are terrible, right? They are psychopaths, they are sociopaths, whatever it is. They are legitimately bad people in the wiring of their brain. Okay. Now, if you take
But
an
wait, but
unlimited,
none of those people are going to get control of AI. I'm just kidding.
well, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But now you have that same sort of lack of empathy, lack of emotion, any lack of moral compass, then what is going to stop that framework from deciding, hey, this is my mission, right? So Chaos GPT was programmed by its creator with the mission of destroying humanity. So if you have
but it was a test. It was a test, and Chaos GPT has refused to stop.
And that's the thing.
Right.
And so if these things
Right.
can then, if they're so smart and they can hack into anything, you don't think it can close the back door that you need to shut it down if there was a problem? It's the arrogance of humanity is so astonishing. I just think that as we're watching the book 1984 become real, in real time because of the degradation of society. I'm sorry, I'm preaching, you guys. I am on my pulpit right now.
All right. So,
my God.
Wait. Look. Couple of things. I think your
Lord.
points are excellent, and I think what you say makes sense. We have no moral rudder in this country anymore, so therefore, these kinds of things
AI
can happen,
isn't going to have
right?
one.
But
If we have no moral rudder.
But that's exactly my point. The question then becomes when does the bad outweigh the good, right? And those are questions. Those are existential questions that we have to ask ourselves and answer this. I will say two things concern me. We've already seen the damage that rushing a COVID vaccine to market before it's been adequately tested is doing to society and has done to this country, and who's died and who has heart issues. And now the doctors are seeing all these other issues come up that they have no idea where they're coming from. Most people, if you ask them in a quiet moment, say it was either or the COVID. So they rushed it to market. It does appear to me we are rushing AI to market for commercial purposes because, it's going to be good, and we're going to have, it'll be like iRobot, the 3 laws or whatever that nonsense is. But here's the other thing that really concerns me. Ericka, who do you think is building and controlling AI right now? It is the Silicon Valley liberal elite, right? The Googles of the world that are programming these things, who already have a godlike complex that they think they know what's best. So they're going to, and here's my fear, and I realize it's probably a little irrational right now, they're going to unleash this on us and tell us all the good things it's going to do for humanity, and it probably does. But if you remember, we've always talked about American exceptionalism is about personal liberty, personal freedoms. The bigger government gets, the less freedom you have, period. End of discussion.
Yep.